Got a simple one for you today. 2015 GMC Canyon 3.6. Oil change and filter.
G530, you look right down here, it's like a 15/16 or 24 millimeter socket. That's where your oil filter resides. Pop that loose. Take this cap right off. So you can just let that sit in there like so, because that's going to drain down and allow it to breathe out. In addition, we're going to remove the oil cap. Go underneath the vehicle, locate the oil plug. In this case, it's a 15 millimeter. Break it loose. If you want to save yourself a little bit of a mess, get yourself a magnet. Final step, pull it out. We're going to let that completely drain. Once your oil is done draining, reinstall your drain plug. Torque it to spec. Click, click. Wipe off any excess oil. Pull out the filter. Remove the old filter by simply picking it up and out. You'll have an O-ring here. Get yourself a pick. Get behind that O-ring. Pull it out. Get yourself some cleaner. The new filter will come with a new O-ring. Install the new O-ring like so. Try not to roll it too much. This new filter is not directional, but you'll feel it push on. I like to put a little bit of engine oil around this O-ring. Install filter into the housing. Now this is where you gotta remember there's an O-ring on there, so you'll feel it. You'll hit a spot where it'll screw down really soft and easy, and then it'll get to a point where you feel resistance, and then you'll feel it bottom out. At this point, just simply give it a little bit of extra snug. Pick your oil of choice, but make sure you follow the OEM recommendations. We're gonna start with 5.5 quarts. These come in 5-quart containers. You can buy them. Good rule of thumb, pull out your dipstick, clean it off. Always clean off your dipstick after you pull it out. You see a series of lines here and then your full mark. On these ones, when the filter's up high, usually if you're right around that full mark, you're gonna be okay after you start it. Prior to starting the vehicle, I always like to just turn the ignition on, locate where the oil light indicator is at. That way when I start it up, I wanna make sure it goes out relatively quick. You'll see it stay on for a little bit here. Make sure you don't hear any rattles or anything. Make sure that light goes out, and I'll shut